Hello and welcome to episode 20 of series 4 of Master League Story Mode. So, before we get into this episode, a little bit of admin. This week, I've got to take my now 7-month-old daughter, Rosie, who you all know about because I've spoken about her since literally day one of her life. That's how old she is. Unfortunately, Rosie is having an operation on Thursday at Great Ormond Street, about the best place in the world to have an operation. So, fingers crossed that all goes well. It's not a serious one, don't worry. What that does mean is it's unlikely that I'm going to get this Sunday's Become a Legend episode out on time or at all. So apologies for that. But any well wishes in the comments to this video for Rosie, I'm sure she would really appreciate them. As she's always said, you are the best YouTube commenters that her dad could ever dream for. That's a direct quote. What that also means is that this episode is going to be very quick because I'm in the process of packing to go to London with a 7-month-old baby, which is quite a lot of stuff. So we're going to have to be pretty quick here. So I'm glad you all enjoyed the last episode. It was a transfer-only episode, half an hour worth of transfer talk, and the response was really good. I haven't been able to reply to all of your comments yet. I might have been able to by now. But as I said, I've been very busy this week, preparing to go up country, as we say here in Devon. But what I did anyway, so your responses to the transfers we had lined up were pretty good. I think you all agreed that there were definitely a load of players in there that we should sign. I think we had 5 lined up. So I just went ahead and signed them all. Yep, Creeg whipped out the Clermont foot checkbook and she went to town. So, starting at the back, we have Ruben Duarte, the new Spanish left back, 23 years old. Definitely an improvement on Saavedra. As I said last time, 74 attacking prowess combined with 77 defensive prowess makes for a very well-rounded left back who's got good passing stats, but also is a great ball winner, strong on the ball, explosive. He's got everything we need, really. Stamina may be a slight concern, but yeah, I think he's going to be good. Interestingly, though, Saavedra's just hit a dramatic improvement. Is that the most annoying player to have that happen to? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we might play him, but I'm not sure if we will. So that's the first signing, Ruben Duarte. Now Decore at the back. He is a beast of a man. 80 defensive prowess, 82 physical contact, 83 jump is massive. So I'm expecting him and Zagadou to form quite an impressive, imposing partnership at the back. Zagadou's a little bit better on the ball, bit of a better passer, but defensively and physically, Decore is even stronger than Zagadou, which is hard to believe. And then, wow, who's this cute little Brazilian munchkin in now an attacking midfield position? Yes, it is. Wellington Nem is back within the fold. Green Diacra said, we can't go without him again, the man who we've come to know and love. And as Tuan Hoang mentioned in the comments of the last episode, another one of the patrons, he said he's got a sentimental attachment to him. So do I, Tuan. That's why we had to have him back. And we're going to give him a run out this season at attacking midfield, which we haven't done before. I don't know whether he sort of kept hold of the team spirit boost that he gives. But anyway, we put him back in. And we're at 81, so that's not too bad. I think we finished the season at 86. So we brought in 4 players. To stay above 80 is pretty good. Let's look at actually how the formation is going to look in possession. Doolin, I think we're going to bring him in as first choice defensive midfielder. He's a better passer than Masawema, and that's why. And then our final new signing is hopefully, well, almost has to be the replacement to Honorat. He needs to replace the goals, he needs to replace the assists, and he should do. Ivan Lopez, Ivan the Terrible. Hopefully not. I mean, Ivan the Terrorist, maybe, terrorising those defences. Great passer of the ball, significantly better passer than Honorat ever was. Let's not ever talk about him. We'll just call him the Rat. We'll never refer to him by his full name again. Much better passer than the Rat, better ball control, not quite as good finishing, but still very good. And he can whack one. He's got 81 kicking power, and he's got all these great player skills to try and terrorise the defences. So as you can see, we've sort of swapped things around. Honorat used to play just to the right of Dory, but I think with Ivan Lopez's shooting abilities and Passetto now on the right wing being right-footed, I think we just swapped it round slightly so Passetto can whip in some crosses from the right. We're hoping that Passetto will flourish in this position. This is his natural position, obviously. He's a decent passer, he's quick as well, so hopefully we can do some business out there. So this is how the team looks. Yep, all the signings have been made, and I'm very excited to get going. We also have something else that happened. Is that Kialapu, the transfer has gone through, and we've accepted, obviously, 3.4 million for him. So Red Diamonds are letting him go for an absolute snip, almost $1 million below his market value, and for peanut salary as well. We're bringing in the very highly rated 18-year-old as a backup option. Incredible finisher. Not a bad passer as well. So I'm looking forward to using him if we need another option up top. But we're still going to look for a target man to give backup to Dory. We do still have a loan transfer and a free transfer to play with. So Sibachu we've gone for a full transfer on. But I think we'll go and have a look for some target men and see if there's anyone that floats our boat in the French region. Obviously, we can sign any French player because of Karim Diakra having played for the French national team. So I think we're actually going to go and look specifically for a target man, see if anything comes back. So Giroud, obviously, he would be the ideal. I think someone mentioned how great he would be. A lot of you in the comments getting a bit annoyed, especially with the Munir situation, about the transfer, about the overall rating cap. Well, what I would say, it was even stricter last season. So these are just the rules. Dem's the rules. And I enjoy doing it anyway. I enjoy buying players who aren't quite as good and building them up. Now, this guy looks interesting. Crivelli. He's at Angers. Big lad, 184 centimetres. He's a target man. Only 23 years old as well. He looks to me better than Sibachu, actually. And he's a classic target man. Good jump, very strong. Good header as well. I think he'd be a really good signing. He's 7.4 million. I think we're going to put in a loan bid for him. And Mendy as well. Another potential option, 24-year-old. Really strong. Big guy. Not the best header of the ball. Crivelli does have the heading player skills. Mendy doesn't have any of them as well. But we'll put in a loan transfer bid for him as well. And then obviously Yaya Sanogo. He's a player we've wanted for a while. We'll put in a loan transfer bid for him as well. So we will have potentially 3 target men that we could sign as the backup for Dory. And then Sibachu as well for 9 million. We've still got 11 million to play with. I don't necessarily think we need to spend that now. It might be worth waiting till the January transfer window. We might be able to sign him here. Obviously, because the sort of scouting effect has worn off now, his chances of signing has gone down to 0. But that might creep back up. But what we do know is we can definitely sign him. He is now available to us to sign because the scout found him, even though he's not French or playing for any of the connected teams. As I said, we've also got a free transfer to look at, so we might go and see if there's anyone in the free transfer zone who would take our interest. Biabani, interesting, possibly. He would provide a bit of backup on either wing and also at attacking midfield. Not a very good passer, but he's explosive, very quick. How old is he? 30 years old. We could get a backup keeper, but we never use backup keepers, do we? Another winger here, Agenda. Maurice Belay, another winger as well. Possibly. Gouffran, be interesting. He's getting on a bit now, isn't he? 32 years old. I might put a vote out for some of the picks of this free agent list on Patreon to see if there's anyone, to see who we should go for. Bassetti, goal poacher. We don't need another goal poacher. We got Krialapu for that. Jeremy Aliadier, Arsenal legend. Probably not. Got a few strikers here who would be okay, but we've got Krialapu now, so we don't need that. Don't need a left back now. I mean, maybe we need cover at central midfield, so Abu Diaby. That would be cool. He's definitely going in the ones to choose from. Dukortu, 40-year-old, bloody hell. How is he not retired? Ngando, this guy's pretty decent actually, Ngando. Don't mind him. Decent passer, generally good stats, 25 years old. Okay, he'll go in the vote as well. So I think we can pick up a free transfer. You never know, the scout might bring back one from Spain as well, so we'll maybe hold on to this. Seren's pretty decent. He's a good passer. Really, really poor athletic stats though. Oh, Jeff Wren Adelaide. Ooh, interesting. He's only 20 years old. His passing's pretty poor. He's not very good, is he? He's better than that in real life. Sissoko. Don't know who you are, but you are tall. Good header of the ball. Strong as well. He could be an option as well. Okay, I'll put him on the list as well. So, yeah, I think I will compile a small list of these free transfers. And we can see who we go for. And we'll let the patrons decide if there's anyone in here who takes our fancy. So, Sissoko, almost certainly. Ren Adelaide, just because he's an Arsenal man, ex-Arsenal. Or a guy or Nagando, who I like. He can play central midfield as well. So if Ncham needs a rest. Abu Diaby, obviously, he can play central midfield and attacking midfield. Big fan of him. And he's tall as well. I like that. Or maybe Gouffran as well for a bit of experience. Yeah, so anyway, this vote will go out. Or Biabani as an extra winger. So yeah, those should be some pretty simple signings to make. Nothing more to do now than get into the first game of the season. How exciting is this? The debut in Ligue 1 for Corinne Diacre's side. I'm sure there has been a lot of attention on this game. The first game in Ligue 1 for Clermont and the first, obviously, managed by a female manager. It's historic day for many different reasons. We're up against Bordeaux, who've got a very strong side. They seem to have the head of history, Whelan. He does look like my ex-head of history. He looks old. I don't know how old he is. He's 79 rated still. They're playing 3 up front. Very similar formation to us. So this could be a tricky one. They've got Malcolm out on the right, who looks to be quality. And then they've obviously got a very strong bench as well. We've got Massa Wayman now on the bench, Saavedra on the bench as options. We could do with a couple more players on the bench, which is why the free transfer and the loan would be useful. And then we've still got 11 million to spend if we want to. Right then, let's get into it. Start strong. So here we are. We're starting to play in some big stadiums now. And the sides now. Obviously, they will be nervous coming into their first ever Ligue 1 game. There's Decouré at the front. We've got a lot of new players in. The team spirit's still pretty high, though, considering. But yeah, if we can start off with a win today, that will really settle the nerves of everyone. So here we go. Big changes have happened, but we've still got Ferrabori up front. And Olin into defensive midfield is going to be interesting. Ivy Lopez as well. What can he do on his debut? A debut goal would be excellent. And how is Wellington them going to do it attacking midfield? Whoa, Decouré is caught out. But Zagadou comes across. That's exactly what we want to see from him. Olin, lovely stuff. Gets across, gets the tackle in. And now Cham can bring it forward. Lovely ball round the corner into Lopez. He'll slip it now into Dory. Through on goal with the left foot. Ferrabori Dory. He steps up to Liga straight away. Absolutely no problems for Chunky Dory. The ace is back. I can't believe it. And it's an assist from Ivy Lopez. What a counter-attack that was. We cut through them like a hot knife through the beurre, as they say en France. Oh, yes, come on. And the travelling Clermont fans out today in their numbers. Look at this ball from Cham. That's incredible. The really untalked about heart of this team, Olivier Cham. But then the ball through from Ivy Lopez was perfect into his new strike partner. That ball's gorgeous. This ball is just perfectly weighted. And then Dory holds off Vesterman and finishes with the left foot. And we are off the mark here early on in our Liga career. And who is it? Many said that we need to look for a younger option. Many said that he's not going to be able to step up. Who's talking now, hey? Ball out to the Preva. Alcibiade looks for the tackle. This is good work here from Bordeaux. Their first attack of the game. Preve, edge of the box. Olin comes out. Laborde with the effort. Oh, and Bernardoni couldn't get enough of a glove to it. And Bordeaux have struck back straight away here. I mean, I don't know what more we could have done here. Olin missed the tackle there. Good first touch. Oh, that's not like Bernardoni. That looked to be an easy save. And it's honours even here after a really exciting start to this game. Bordeaux now looking to take control of this one. They will not be embarrassed at home on the first day of the season by the upstarts of Clermont. Decouré, his first bit of defending to do, and he does it very, very well. And then he spreads it neatly to Passetto. Lovely play there from the new centre-back. Now Wellington Nem in the centre of the pitch. Can't step away, but he still manages to get it back somehow. And he does step away from Whelan that time and then runs into trouble. And we've lost possession. Oh, nice ball inside. Laborde's closing down. Oh, Zagadou. And Decouré gets it. It was a good tackle from Decouré, actually, to prevent that. And Cham pokes it into Lopez, who takes it down really well. Looks to slip it into Dory. Dory? Oh, Dory gets there. Passetto. Back to Cham. Out to Alcibiade. He's got time to look up. Dory will jump for this one. It's going to fall to Lopez. We'll hit it first time. Oh, he let that fall so beautifully. The composure there from the Spaniard did really well. It was nicely moved out to Alcibiade. Dory jumped for it. Couldn't get there. Ivy Lopez watched it all the way, and it's a fingertip save to keep him from getting a debut goal. Who's our best corner taker now? It is Ivy Lopez. Or Ruben Duarte on the left foot. I do like a left-footed corner from the left-hand side, so we'll let the new left-back take this one. He'll whip in the curler. Zagadou's there. He misses the header. And it's going to go all the way out for a throw-in. Oh, nice work here as Prevail look to get a ball in. He's done a Sibiadi there. Oh my God. Good defending there. And Duarte will push it wide to Ivy Lopez, who's had a very good start, I would say, to his career at Clermont. Steps inside his man, and he can slip in Wellington Nem. Nem takes his time, and then he beats Siani to the line. Ball in for Dorry. Oh, the header over the bar. We've seen that route so many times. Wellington Nem into Dorry. Should have been two there. Should have been the second one. Showing the great footwork that we've come to love. And then Dorry, unlike him, puts it over the bar. Passetto, lovely turn of pace. Into Ncham. Sees El Sibiadi in a lot of space. Oh, is he going to get there? He is. Keeps it in. Back to Ncham. Wellington Nem into Passetto. Back out to Ncham. We're going to put a ball into the box. It's going to be El Sibiadi. Lopez will jump for it. Dorry was well away from that for some reason. Don't know where he was. And now Malcolm will bring it forward. Into Laborde. There's a lot of space out on that right-hand side as El Sibiadi was bombing forward. Zagadou comes out to meet his man. Oh, danger here. Laborde at the far post. Could have really ruined our day right at the death there in this first half. Well, we got off to an excellent start. And really, the away side, Clermont, could have easily come in with 2 or 3. But yeah, it's been a very, very close game, as you'd expect against a side. The quality of Bordeaux, especially at home. But yeah, Dorry back on the score sheet. Ivy Lopez getting an assist in his first game. Decore's looked great at the back as well. And Ivy Lopez could have scored the second had it not been for a great save. Can we go out and get the win here? It would be an amazing start to the season if we could. Lopez gets the that's weak, referee. Dangerous set piece opportunity here for Toulalan. He's going to whip this one in. Decore will jump. Good header away from the new centre-back. Sankare into Laborde. Zagadou misses the header. Oh, that was not convincing, but we've come away with it. And now Passetto will streak forward. The ball through to Dorry is on. He's through on goal. 1-on-1 with the keeper, Ferrabori Dorry. With the left foot. No! Oh, why with the left? I thought he was just going to hit a straight shot there with the right. Passetto slipped him through. The 1-on-1, he almost had too much time. That was meant to be with the right foot. He's curled it with the left. Ah, ha, ha. Will we rue that missed chance there? Ferrabori Dorry, not like him. Passetto inside to Wellington Nem. Oh, he won't get that. It's really well cut out. And now the dangerous break is on. There's a ball through the centre. There's balls available all over the place here. There's Bordeaux bombing forward. Poundjay puts the ball in. Laborde at the near post. Oh, that's a delightful finish there. And after Dorry missing the 1-on-1, we're punished almost instantly here. I thought Zagadou had done enough. Couldn't quite get the ball in, but that is a great finish from an incredibly tight angle. This is going to be a disappointing start to the season. I can already feel it. Oh, and Cham's won it back. Passetto now over the... Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Ah! Zagadou wins it. Now Doolin. Lovely ball into Lopez. Into Dorry. Can he hold it up? Back into Lopez. Out of his feet. Ivy Lopez with the effort. Wide. Oh, that's probably the last chance of the game. It was a good bit of build-up. Only 3 minutes left in this one now. It's going to be disappointing not to come away with a point today after a great debut in Ligue. Oh, Doolin couldn't quite get to that. Oh, Wellington Nem's missed it as well. Brevet into the box. Bernardoni with the save, but it's pulled back for a foul. And it's going to be game over here. Wellington Nem, how did you miss that? Decoure headers away. Only as far as Toulalan. He skips away from Wellington Nem and gets a shot in as well. This will be the last chance of the game here. Everyone forward. Duarte into Nem. Out to Dorry, he's pulled wide. Duarte into Nem again. Chips it over, looking for Dorry. Ah, couldn't find him. And that will be full time here. What a disappointing way to lose that first game. After a great chance for Dorry to win it. Went down the other end of the pitch. And yeah, we were outplayed in the end. They did have a lot more shots, a lot more possession. I think that's a sign that things are going to be tricky in Ligue. Let's not underestimate how much better the sides we're coming up against will be. But good to see Dorry get on the score sheet early on. And Ivy Lopez had a good debut. Decoure looked strong at the back, actually. And yeah, Wellington Nem was okay at attacking midfield. Not great, but he was all right. He had a few moments of just turning away. So good at keeping possession. That's what he needs to do well for us. So, Not great. Not great at all. It would have been really good to start with a win. But all we have to do is stay in the league. So I assume there will be wins at some point. Saavedra's dramatic improvement. Yeah, maybe we should have given him a game today rather than Duarte. That's a real downer. So Kyalapu has joined up with the squad. Mendy, the transfer negotiations have gone through. Crivelli and Sinogo, that hasn't worked. Still plenty of positives we can take away. All the Fat Controller's in a good mood, obviously. Let's take a look at Mendy. 900,000 loan from Bordeaux, actually. We didn't see him in that game. He's a good finisher. Not the best header of the ball, but he's strong, decent jump, and he's pretty tall as well. He's a target man that could maybe step in. We'd probably want to get a option to buy if we can. Yeah, 4.7 million option to buy. That seems pretty reasonable. And Crivelli, well, it doesn't look like they want to loan him, but maybe we can go back in for him with a full transfer, because he does look really good, actually. So the scout is back and he has found a really special player. Almost certainly a player that we can't sign. Actually, I think there were some other scouted prospects that came in that I don't think I've shown you, so we'll go and have a look now. Up front, we had Lozano. Oh, we've already seen him. And then Villalabri, not bothered about him. I think we had, Danny Ceballos. A little bit out of our price range and rating range. The Real Madrid youngster would be unbelievably good. But what winger have we got here? Oh, we can sign him, whoever it is. It's Borja Lasso. Big lad from Sevilla. No, not really. Not really for me. This guy's pretty good. Gomez, good passer. Decent finisher. Still not really the one, I don't think. I think we will put in a full transfer bid for Crivelli. Add him to the list as well. Don't think there's any other of these target men that we wanted. I guess we could look and see. I mean, they might not have the playing style, but we could look for a French centre forward who is at least 185 centimetres tall. That would provide the sort of target man-ness that we need, even if he doesn't have it as his playing style. Let's see if there's anyone in here that's of interest. Gorku's tall, I didn't know that. This guy's interesting. Privat, 8 million. Incredible header, very, very strong, very slow. But as a pure target man, just to pump balls into, he would be great. We'll maybe try and get him on a loan. Dorian Caddy, ex-Clermont actually, the 23-year-old, he'd be pretty good. Yeah, we'll have another go for him. He's played there before. So there's a couple of other options for that Dory replacement. We do obviously have Koyalapu now. I do need to get his face changed. This isn't what he looks like. I'm pretty sure he is actually black, so we're pretty far off here. But we'll bring him in. 72 rated centre forward. 88 finishing, 80 speed. That's fine. So we can pop him in for Ivy Lopez, actually, I think, if Ivy Lopez is in poor form. So that's another option. So that gives us 3 good solid options on the bench now. Saavedra, Massaue, Koyalapu. A centre forward, like a proper target man up there would be good. And I think another central midfielder would be a good shout. And then I think we've had a really good window in that case. Mendy has broken down. That's a shame. Obviously, they weren't interested in giving us the option to buy. The scout has found someone else. Let's go and take another look at that before we get into the Rat Derby. Yep, the Rat Derby. It's Gabriel. Not the Gabriel, is it? No, not the Gabriel. Not the good Gabriel. And he's 78 rated, so we can't sign him. I thought, imagine if we could sign Gabby Goal. That'd be great. He'd be a good player for us, I think. Yeah, so no Mendy, but we do have a good few potential options for our target man replacement. I mean, actually, Crivelli would be pushing Dory, I think, for that starting spot. And then Privat and Caddy are just battering rams that we could maybe consider. And Sibachu, what we liked about him is he's quite young. But he's 9 million. I mean, we do have the money for it. It's whether we want to spend it or not. So here we are on the 22nd of January, still within the transfer window that he left us. Oh, that's no good. Crivelli, Privat and Caddy all breaking down. Anyway, where was I? That he left us. The rat bastard. Well, it's a quirk of the calendar that we're going to be straight up against him. And let's just add these players to the list so we can go back and have another bid. Repeat bids do seem to work quite well, actually. Though Crivelli's got a few clubs interested in him. Nottingham Forest are having a look. But yeah, it's a quirk of the calendar that only a few days after Frank Honorat broke our hearts. Well, we go up against them, and he's back to Clermont as well. The boos will be deafening. Let's take a look and see how everyone else is doing. I think we'll give Saavedra a run out over Ruben Duarte. He's on a sideways arrow. He had a decent debut, but yeah, Saavedra on a flashing arrow. No, we'll keep Duarte in, actually. We want to get him into the side. So we've got Saavedra as an option off the bench. Kualapu on a green. We can maybe bring him on if we need him. There's Honorat. They're playing him on the left wing. The idiots. What are they thinking? Doolin will maybe look to give him a kick throughout the game. The boos are going to be deafening. Absolutely deafening. I wouldn't want to be him coming back to Clermont. Not after everything he put us through. Wellington Emmon and Cham on blues. We need to win this one. Especially against the team that was promoted with us. We can really stake a claim now to stay in this league. So the odds are in for this season who's going to get relegated, and as usual it's the two promoted teams who we're watching today, Clermont and Nancy-Lorraine. Quiche-Lorraine, who are touted to go down by the French press. Well, getting a win against them today means a hell of a lot to Karim Diakra and the Clermont Foot faithful, who are ramming the stands today. You can already hear the boos. We're watching for Frankie Honorat now. There's applause obviously for the Clermont side, but there's a lot of voodoo dolls and the like for Frank Honorat around the stadium. We really need to get a win today. Come on. Pedretti. Ball out to Honorat. The boos. Oh, and I think we got away with that foul on him. I don't think we tried too many of them. Honorat couldn't get it through. And there's laughs and there's boos. Frank the Rat. Dory, can he win the header here? And he does into Alcibiade. Can't keep it in. It's unfortunate. Good foul. Good turn of pace. It's on Tiviros. Marchetti now loops it in. Decore misses his challenge. And Cham can't get it either. It's a tame shot in the end. Bernardoni throws it out to Passetto. Sees the overlapping run of Alcibiade. Steps inside of his man really neatly. Then he can slip this into Ivy Lopez. Tries to work the shot. Back to Wellington Nem. The overlap is there from Duarte. He's got Dory to aim for. But Ivy Lopez gets ahead of his man. Good header. Into the gloves though of the Nancy keeper. Duarte gets to that. Finds Ivy Lopez. Just to slip it back out to Duarte. Finds Lopez again. That's a good ball there into Wellington Nem. Looking for the 1-2 with Dory. Turns his man. Oh, it's fallen to him again. And the shot comes in. There's a foul in the area. Is that a penalty? If it is weak as heck, but we'll take it. Dory is holding his knee. Is that outside of the box? He seems to be quite relaxed about this. Oh, it is. Right on the edge of the box. Oh, yeah, okay. It's good refereeing, actually, to pull it back for that. I didn't spot it. Ivy Lopez over this one. He is now our free kick taker. This is very close to the wall. Can you do a shot along the floor? We'll try the Coutinho. I don't know if you can. Don't know if this is going to work. It has. Oh, nearly worked. They did jump. Just caught the toes of someone. Oh, Doolin. The shoulder. And then he finds the ball over to Passetto. What a ball that is. Passetto's let it drop. Hit it with your fucking foot. Ah. Oh, and that's a nasty tackle there from Doolin. Unnecessary there from the captain. And it's a straight red on Frank Honorat. Oh, no. That was stupid. That was very, very stupid from the captain. I mean, there was a lot of passion in that, but I don't think it was that bad. That's not a red card challenge for me, referee. Well, we've got it all to do now. We've got it all to do. And Honorat, unfortunately, still walking. Oh, that is awful, though. And Dory now away from his man. Ferrabori Dory steps inside. Oh, that's good defending. Boo! Frank Honorat on the ball. Boo! Yes! Alcibiade nicks it back. Into Dory, the 1-2 with the right back. Ball inside to Passetto now. Keeps it moving. Dory will whip a ball in. Livy Lopez is there. And couldn't find him. We've made no defensive or any sort of changes to the formation with Doolin going off. We've still got to go to win this one. Zagadou. Still Zagadou involved. Dory slips it in, looking for Ivy Lopez. It's fallen out to Wellington. Nemu hit this one from distance. And it's just wide. Zagadou getting involved with the attack there. Gets the header on. And then that's not a bad ball through to Dory. Looks to test Ivy Lopez's pace. Then Wellington flashes it wide. We're doing okay considering we're a man down. But it's going to hit us in the fatigue at some point, I'm sure. And it's half-time here. Well, Olin with the rush of blood to the head. Everyone wanted him to take out Frank Honorat, and he did. I don't think that was a red card challenge, but it was from behind. It was dangerous, and we're a man down now, but we're still dominating. If we don't win today, at least we will know that we've given Honorat a good kicking. Oh, and Cham. He's doing the midfield work of two players. He's doing it very, very well. Ivy Lopez now. Looks for the ball over the top into Dory. Oh, takes it down somehow. Against all the odds. And now Wellington Nem. Ball out to Alcibiades, a great one. Alcibiades inside. Can he keep hold of it here? Passetto back to Nem. He's going to try and find a shot. Back to Incham. Olivier Incham with the effort. Oh! Inchin! Gets the goal. Great build-up play. Patient build-up play from Clermont. And despite being a man down, we've come out here and got the goal. And Olivier Incham, well, he has taken on Doulin's role and his own. And he's got a goal as well. A rare goal for him. It was really well worked. He made the late run. Nem had possession here. He was looking for options. He had Ivy and Dory to look for. But Incham with the late run gets it out of his feet. And that is a pile driver. And we're home. The home side is ahead here. And it's great to see Incham get a goal. Look at this laser-guided stuff. He's not scored anywhere near enough goals in his career so far. But this could be a really vital one. Now the question is now, do we go for another goal? I don't think we're going to change the formation quite yet. So I think there could be another goal in this. Dory lays it off to Ivy Lopez. Chip ball back in for Dory. Takes it down. Dory. Oh, it is. It's two. Just as we were talking about it. Dory and Ivy Lopez linking up again. Lopez with the neatly chipped ball into his strike partner. And he cradles him there like a big baby. And yes, come on. Frankie Honorat, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You rat bastard. It's probably a better chant that they've come up with than that, but, you know, they're going to be singing some Honorat related stuff. Lopez, I mean, it's a hopeful chip into the box. Dory, as usual, muscles his man out of the way. And it's a good finish. Now I think we might bring on Masuema. Here come Nancy looking to get back into this one. Nice ball inside. Pedretti. Oh, they keep it moving nicely. Ball in's a dangerous one. Zagadou gets there. Great header away. Can Duarte stop this one going for a corner? He can't. And it's going to be a smart substitution here, you think, from Corinne. She kept him on long enough, but Pizzetto makes way for Masuema. And it's going to be Wellington Nem dropping into left midfield. Ivy Lopez into right midfield. And Masuema and Incham in the centre. Oh, and it went out for a goal kick. Lovely stuff. So it's going to be Dory on his own up front. We've dropped a bit deeper now. 30 minutes left in this one. If we can hold on to this, this will be some win. And Lopez into Incham. And he's got a little bit of space now to run into here, Olivier Incham. Oh, lovely footwork. It's into Dory. Back to Incham. Oh, the interplay's gorgeous. Ferrabori. Dory, can he make it 3? Just pokes it wide. Dory has scored in every Ligue 1 game he's ever played in for Clermont. I don't know about his full-time stats, but he could have easily scored another there. He could have scored 2 in the last game. Could have scored 2 today as well. So first run out of the season here for Kialapu. Just bringing on some extra legs for Dory up front, who is very, very tired. As we said, almost certainly not the right face for Kialapu, being as he's the wrong colour. But we'll get that sorted, hopefully, at some point. Better play here. Masuema misses his challenge on Dembele. That's a great ball through to Honorat. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, Bernardoni keeps him out. And the laughs are long and hard as Frank Honorat misses a one-on-one opportunity there. Masuema missed his tackle there and through on goal. I mean, that is a save. Oh, God, that excites me in a way that it really shouldn't. Great, great save there from Bernardoni. Keeping us with a little bit of comfort here. Ball in, Masuema will jump, gets the header in. Right back out to Marchetti though. Tries to step away from Decore, who will not allow it. But he does manage to get it back here. Marchetti, ball in's a dangerous one. Honorat with the missed header. Koyalapu wants it down the line. Lopez says, there you go. Koyalapu now into the box. We know he's a striker, a good finisher. Steps away from his man. Kialapu now with the left foot. How have you missed that? You're 88 finishing. Masuema has to push it through into Kialapu. Turns his man. Kialapu round the corner into Wellington Nem. That's a great ball. Nem back. Edge of the box to Incham. Steps away. Incham with the finish. Yes! Olivier Incham gets his second, doubling his goal tally for last season in one game. And what a game to do it in. The 10 men of Clermont Foot coming away with a massive 3-1 win here against now bitter rivals. Nancy-Lorraine, Quiche-Lorraine. It was a good ball from Kialapu. Wellington then showing his trademark composure. Finds Incham edge of the box. Lovely little turn on a sixpence. And then finishes hard and strong and heavy and powerfully down to the keeper's right-hand side. A low finish. That's great turn there from Incham. Is he adding goals to his game this season? Well, we really hope so. Ivy Lopez through now. Not long left in this one. And there it is. And the Clermont fans sing. There's a rat in our kitchen, what are we gonna do? There's a rat in the kitchen, what are we gonna do? We're gonna spank that rat, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna beat that rat. And beat that rat we did. And Olivier Incham with 2 goals, a brace for the midfielder. This would have been nice from Lopez. Just got a touch off the defender. Doolin, this was... it's sweet. Look at that. Look at the pain on a rat's face. And it ended up not mattering one bit as we came away. The 10 men of Clermont were absolutely huge. Olivier Incham did enough for 3, I think, so we were still a player up. And domination in this one. And Incham, man of the match performance from him, but well played everyone except for Doolin, who, he came in to do that and he did what he wanted. And Kialapu came on, missed a sitter. Not the best debut, but he's a good option off the bench at least. So there we go, 3-0. What a win that was. Our first win in Liga, and there's going to be few sweeter than that, I feel. And, some great goals. And, look at the teams we could be up to play. But, we're Nancy-Lorraine, bottom of the table. Honorat, you've made such a great decision there. Really glad to see you go, actually. Ivy Lopez looks quality. He's had 2 assists already. And he's been very close to scoring as well. So, a new scouted player is back. Let's just remind ourselves, is there anything else we need to go and put another bid on for looking for these target men? But, scout, anything interesting? It is a striker. And it's Longo, who is quite long, actually. 186, target man. Pretty strong. How much is he worth? 6 million. We could get him for a snip, actually. So we'll put a bid in for him. Caramo's an option as well. He's not... he could play out on the right wing as well. He's a good finisher. He's quite strong, actually, and he's a big guy. Yeah, we'll put in a bid for the Inter player. I think he's quite expensive. He's 10 million. We might be able to get him on a loan, actually. But we'll try a full bid for him first. Privat. Gingom, that didn't go through to begin with. We'll try a full transfer for him. And where's Caddy? I quite like Caddy. We'll try him again. So there we have it. What an episode. Loving this episode. So Caramo has gone through, but Longo, Privat and Caddy just don't look like they want to sign. I don't know how Longo's not going through, seeing as that was a scouted one. Let's take another look at Caramo, though. How much do they want for him? 8 million. That's pretty good, actually, for a 20-year-old. So Sibachu or Caramo, let me know in the comments what you think. Sibachu definitely more of a traditional target man, although they're both as good as each other at headers. Caramo's slightly stronger and quicker and a better finisher. Don't know what it is exactly. And Caramo's got 80 attacking prowess. I think he'd be a good Dory replacement, actually. So let me know what you think about these two. And obviously the vote will be going out to the patrons about the free transfers. And let me know how much you hate Frank Honorat and how happy you were to see him lose. Next episode's not going to be an easy one. We've got Monaco before transfer deadline day. And then, a home game to Nantes. We lost badly to Monaco in the French Cup last season. Can we avenge that? Unlikely. But Dory now with 2 goals, Incham 2 goals in the league, and we're up to 7th. Got our first points on the board. Lovely stuff. See you in a bit.